day we hear teaching. Every day we hear some edifying word from the Holy Gospel and from the epistles and from our tradition in general. Every day. But it's not enough. It's not enough to hear it. It's not enough to hear it and to even let it permeate a little bit. Now, that word becomes a seed. Like when you hear that epistle, that strong epistle of the Apostle James, the brother of the Lord, he's talking about what we need to actually do. And you hear the whole litany of things? Don't get angry. That's the first one. Be slow to wrath. If we could just do that one, instead of just hearing it. Here's what we normally hear. Okay, be slow to wrath. Be slow to anger. And it's okay. And then, does it go in? Does it actually mean anything for us? Or all the rest of that teaching, about how to be a Christian. Not just how to listen to what a Christian is, but how to actually become that person that we read about. Otherwise, what good is all the teaching? Teaching, all the time teaching. And we need it. But how about some doing, right? It takes a lifetime, ultimately, to become the living embodiment of the teaching. But every day should, water a little bit, soften the ground a little bit more and a little bit more, so that one day you'll look at the ground below your feet and say, I am no longer that old person anymore. Look, thank God, He prevents me, for instance, from what He said, from anger. He prevents me from violating the love of Christ. It should be like the worst possible imagined offense for us to violate the love of Christ. After all, it's who we are. It's what we live for. And if I violate the love of Christ for any earthly purpose, anything, we think it's okay, we think it's good, we think it's justified. No, anything. Then we've offended the law of love, the law of Christ. Hear the words. Whenever you hear the epistle, whenever you hear the gospel, step into it. Don't just listen with your ears. Step into it and say, who am I in relation to this teaching? Can I become this teaching? Am I already living, or at least striving with every ounce of my breath to be this teaching? If not, I have something to do. I have a purpose in life. And that purpose is none other than to become the gospel, to become Christ, myself. Anything else is missing the mark. Anything else short of that has at least a little bit of sin involved with it. So, how's that for a challenge? May you be blessed.